Welcome back, wrestling fans, to Benchmark Pro Wrestling. Tonight is the absolute Grand Prix where 8 men will do battle in a winner-take-all tournament to see who will be crowned our absolute Grand Prix champion. It is going to be an action-packed night with bodies flying from bell to bell. So without further ado, let's get you down to ringside with our ring announcer, Joshua Jonai. And it is time for our next matchup as Ashton Adonis will take on Brandon Day. Ashton Adonis won the very first match of the tournament tonight against the human highlight, Isaiah Moore. Countering Moore's offense with the pump knee for the victory. And he will be a little more fresh than his opponent who had his first match later in the evening. And here he comes, the Unchained King, Brandon Day. That same intensity in the eyes as Brandon Day knows he needs 2 more victories to take home the absolute Grand Prix championship. An incredibly talented fighter in Ashton Adonis stands in his way. A couple of physical specimens staring each other down in this semifinal, as both competitors are ready and we are underway, folks. The Unchained King, Brandon Day versus astonishing Ashton Adonis. These two bulls lock horns to start things off. Adonis with some disrespect early, rubbing that dirt off his shoulders. Brandon Day will be wary of the dirty tactics of Adonis as we see him pulling the hair early in the match against Isaiah Moore. Adonis feigned a handshake, used that for a quick kick to the midsection to gain the upper hand, and now he's got Brandon Day in the corner. And big counter right hand from Brandon Day. And now that he can get things started, it'll be Adonis on the back foot. Goes completely out of the ring on that Irish whip. And these two taking it to the outside early. Great opportunity to inflict some damage. Boom, head first onto that tough part of the canvas, that edge there, the hardest part of the ring. Day avoids the elbow drop. Now kick to the midsection. Oh, he's got the underhook here. What's he going for? A beautiful suplex. Big power move from Brandon Day as he follows it up with the huge right hand. Irish whip countered by Adonis, countered again by Day. Nobody home and looking for the Tasmission. He's got it. Is it locked in? Adonis now using the official. Oh my goodness. A low blow. Adonis grabbing the official, using that to be a distraction. And now after that big right hand, he has the upper hand against the Unchained King. The low blow turned this match right around, and now Adonis has the momentum, dropping the axe handle on the spine of Day. Applying the pressure. Using the ropes to choke Day for a few seconds before the official breaks it up. Big knee to the ribs. Adonis asserting himself against Brandon Day, but you can't give Brandon Day that much space. Now he's back. He's up on his feet. He's throwing those meat hooks. Big European uppercut. Counters the scoop slam, and that is a huge knee from Ashton Adonis. He might be setting up an even bigger knee, the pump knee. Nope. Drops the axe down on Brandon Day once again. Going back to work on these ribs. Rope-assisted stomps. The ref's got to put an end to that. And Adonis is fired up. Certainly seems to be pushing the referee to his limits here. Now looking to set up a submission. Got an abdominal stretch here. And now Adonis going to work on the body. Goes for the cover. Not quite enough yet. Has certainly done damage today, but not enough to call it a night for the Unchained one. Looking to lock that grip in underneath the chin of Day. He's going to fight hard to break that grip. Got to get his hands up underneath that. Official checking to make sure. Brandon seems to be actively fighting it. Looks like he's got those fingers separated. He could be out of this any moment now. And turns that into a pinfall attempt. What a counter from Brandon Day. Oh, that knee to the midsection is going to hurt. Ashton Adonis, another huge knee. That might be it, folks. That could be over for Brandon Day. 2 count only. Adonis cannot believe it. He thought for sure he was going to finish it right then and there. Goes for the cover again. Not this time. Adonis looking to bring Day to his feet. European uppercut sends Day crashing into the second rope in the corner. Forearms. Now he's got Day set up. Boom, we saw that same combo earlier. Snapmare and goes over the top. Only a 2 count once again. After applying all that damage to the abdomen, now we're seeing more pressure being applied. Day looking to get this crowd fired up. They're going to inject some energy into the building. Adonis looks astonished. How is Brandon Day able to muscle out of this one again? Ooh, vicious elbows. Right to the ear of Ashton Adonis. Impressive he's been able to hold on this long. Day trying to get underneath that grip. If he can do it, he should be able to leverage his way out. Now working the fingers. That's got to be painful. Gets out of it with the elbow, and now a counter to the Irish whip and a big back body drop. Adonis going for the pin. Still not enough. He cannot believe it. Back again. The consistent offense. Just really trying to ground Brandon Day, trying to keep him on the mat, applying pressure. Will Brandon Day submit? He's found a way to get out of these situations so far. Looking to do it one more time. Those arms outstretched to their fullest extent. But now he's to his feet, and he's going to have a chance to get out of this. Going to reverse it. And now it's Adonis in the precarious position, but he finds the turnbuckle. Able to push Brandon Day into it and right back on the attack for Ashton Adonis. And right back, he lets go before the 5 count. Adonis has just been brutally bombarding that midsection. Still seems to be short. Not quite enough of a high impact attack to keep Brandon Day on the mat for 3 seconds. This has been an absolute slugfest and continues to be. Big European uppercut and the knife edge chop to follow. Adonis, oh, they're going to trade chops now. I don't know if that's in Ashton's best interest. But he counters the Irish whip and goes back into the abdominal stretch. Very smooth transition. Incredibly impressive from Ashton Adonis. And back to those clubs. Right hand coming down. Brandon Day gets his hands locked now. Looking for a counter. He may have it. And oh, he's got an abdominal stretch lock in of his own now. And it's countered out by Adonis. Another counter from Day. These two still very even. It's neck and neck. And oh, that might have been a meeting of the minds. Both men go down, and the official will have no choice here in a second but to start the count. And here it is. The dueling 10 count. Is this how we will decide this match? One of these men need to get to their feet. Referees count up to 6 as Adonis seems to be there, and the count will stop. So not going to end that way, says Adonis. But now that Day's back up to his feet, the fists are flying. Gets him in the midsection. Beautiful knee, and that stuns Adonis. He is out on his feet. Manages to counter. Day again. There's a big scoop slam. You love it. Scoop power slam. 1, 2. Not quite yet. These two men refuse to quit. I don't know how the winner of this will be able to get through what will surely be a grueling main event, but they can't worry about that yet. Day sizing him up for the suplex. He's got him up. We saw him hold this for quite some time earlier, but Adonis able to get it turned around himself. Counter after counter. Uh-oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, my God. Up and over. That could not have gone well for either. Man, that was devastating, folks. A chain of counters, one suplex into another, and both men end up over the top rope, spilling onto that hard concrete floor. And Brandon Day's going to beat this 10 count. It looks like the match will continue, but how much left can either men have? Oh, look at that. Will he get it? Oh, Ashton, no, turns it into a roll-up of his own. Now it's a cover for Day. 2 counts of plenty, but no finish yet. Disaster kick. A disaster kick from the corner. Now will Adonis go back to the pump knee? We look for the Blue Thunder Bomb. How will he look to... Oh, and that tells us all we need to know. My question's been answered. Removing the pad. You know he's coming for that pump knee. And it's been countered. Tasmission from Brandon Day. And we'd already have seen Ashton try this move. Oh, he goes for the low blow again. It's countered. Brandon Day saw it coming. You can't do that one twice. And now the Tasmission is locked in, and he takes it to the ground. I think Brandon Day has this one well in hand. There it is. Ashton Adonis taps to the Tasmission, and Brandon Day will advance. The Unchained King is moving on to the final. It's going to be Gideon Hayes versus Brandon Day for the Absolute Grand Prix Championship. What an incredible semifinal those two just put on. And we will now head to our co-main event. We've got tag team action coming up for you.